Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Metal Magdalene with Jet here on Metal Messiah Radio. Tonight, as my special guest, I have Aleksi Munter of Swallow the Sun. Welcome to the show, Aleksi.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So, Aleksi, introduce everyone to the band by telling us a little bit of the history behind the band, when you started out, and who's in the band now.
Well, we started about 12 years ago in 2003, and after that we've been releasing album every 2 or 3 years. So I think we are at our 6th or 7th. I'm not actually sure.
And who's in the band now? What's the lineup of the band now? If you could remember them all.
It's been the same since the beginning. It's our singer Nico and our main singer, our main songwriter and guitar player Juha, and then there's the other guitar player Markus and our bass player Matti, and the only spot that has not stayed the same is the drummer, and now we are on our third drummer, Juuso.
And what's it like when you guys have to go recording with so many people in the band?
Well, I don't really know, because we didn't record in the same studio. I actually didn't even see the guys before we recorded, because we did not rehearse.
Now, okay, so you guys, very doomy, deathist type of a band. Have you personally always been a fan of this doom type of music, Aleksi?
No, not really. I was a lot into faster stuff, before I started playing on these bands, but I was kind of drunk when I promised that by the band, and then I was like, all right, let's play this then. But I did enjoy, for example, Katatonia's last Deal Gun Down. That was probably something that started my liking of slower music, and more melancholic and doomy. I was into faster black metal and all that before that.
And so what's going on in Finland now? I mean, what is the big music scene? Pop?
Well, metal used to be mainstream in Finland for 15 years, but now it's it was called the metal boom, but that has died down.
Now, you've basically been in the band since it started out so far. What has the experience been like for you now, playing these major shows and traveling and, of course, making albums?
Well, it's been great from the start, because we kind of started without expecting anything, and then things started rolling forwards nicely, and everything has come as a really nice surprise, because we just wanted to make music, and then when there's been all these cool tours and playing in weird places, it's been really great.
Now, speaking of making albums, you guys have an interesting album coming out next month on Century Media Records, Songs from the North 1, 2, and 3. So why 3 albums, and what can you tell us about each one?
Well, why? Because we are stupid and don't know what's good for us. No. We've been talking about it a lot. Our main songwriter Juha has had the idea of this triple album, maybe already after our third album or something, for years and years, because it's. There was in one of the earliest reviews, there was this phrase used to describe us, and it was gloom, beauty, and despair. And he's been toying around with the idea of doing a kind of album to represent all those sides of us in a more explicit way. And these would be there's 3 albums, of which one is more kind of our traditional sound. Then the second one is more beautiful and acoustic sound, and then there's the third one, which is very extremely depressive and slow.
And now you just released the lyric video for Heartstrings Shattering. Beautiful, emotional song. What is that particular song all about, and why did you guys decide to release that song as the first preview from this whole set?
excuse me, did you ask about the meaning of the
Yes.
song? Oh, yeah. Well, it's the album has been very personal for Juha, and he really doesn't like to explain the lyrics even to us. So the only thing I could give is my kind of interpretation of it. Mm-hmm. Then again, I do agree with him that part of the appeal of kind of lyrics in songs is that everyone can kind of interpret them in their own way. So it's giving their own meanings to them, how they respond to their own situations in their lives.
And why did you guys decide to release this particular song as the first pre-release? Was there any reason behind it?
If there was, I don't know about it.
Sometimes you're better off that way, Aleksi.
No, it was. I've been really busy because I ended up designing all the album artwork and doing all the layouts and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So I was so busy with that. Mm-hmm. So if there was any discussion about the song, I was like, I don't. So they are all good, so we can release it, whatever.
So who is the woman that sings on that track?
That's Aliyah, and Aliyah is she has sang on our previous albums as well, and she's a dear friend and all that.
And will you guys be releasing little previews from the other two albums in the future?
Oh yeah. I think there's going to be an actual music video from the first album, and then two lyrics videos, one from the second album and one from the third one.
And now, how are these albums going to be released as far as packaging goes? Are you going to have a trifold?
Yeah, that's exactly it's going to be 3 CDs, and in Europe you can actually get a 5 LP 3 CD set.
Nice. And will the albums be anyways, I already asked it. So how many tours? Do you guys got some tours coming up?
Yeah, we have one confirmed one. In Europe we are doing our headlining thing, and then after that we are actually doing Finland.
And now I know you're vacationing in the USA, but will you guys be playing over here as well?
Oh, yeah. It's we haven't confirmed anything, but we are working hard to get some tours here, because we've been touring here a lot and we love it. So we obviously want to come back as soon as possible.
And what sites can people go to pre-order or learn more about the band and your tours and that kind of thing? What websites?
I would go to Central Media website. They should have all the info about the tours and the pre-order things. In Finland, at least, you can pre-order it already from Record Store X.
All right, well, you know what? Thank you for taking the time out to do this with us tonight, telling us a little bit about the album and what we can expect and where we could go get it. And, best of success to you and the band with the new album.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, and thanks for having me.